Hello and welcome to GPT Plays the Life is Strange series. To avoid any confusion, similar to my Detroit series, let me explain how it works. I play the game and ask ChatGPT to make all the choices I face. I use special prompts to make it answer as if it were inside the character's head, guiding them to make the best possible choices. I'd like to express my gratitude to the creators of the Life is Strange wiki page, which provides the game's script and all possible answers. It greatly assists me in writing the dialogues for ChatGPT. Additionally, the wiki even includes descriptions of character actions. After receiving all the answers from ChatGPT, I play the game again and record my gameplay for later editing the text-to-speech voiceover, resulting in the final video. Before we begin, I'd like to highlight a few important points. Life is Strange is a game that heavily focuses on humanity, relaxation, and exploration. You can interact with virtually everything you see, although most of these interactions only provide insights into the world without significantly impacting the story. Since this game is lengthy, I've decided to primarily focus on interactions with people, and only occasionally request ChatGPT to interact with inanimate objects during specific moments. This approach saves time and aligns better with the game's context. It doesn't make sense for ChatGPT to repeatedly choose to examine random posters on the wall. Regarding actual choices, many dialogues in this game differ from my previous series. They are often straightforward, and some players may argue that this game lacks significant choices. While that may hold some truth, it's simply the nature of the game. If Detroit revolved around robots, Life is Strange offers a completely different experience, centered around humans and real-life decisions. You won't be saving the world or interrogating criminals, but it's still intriguing to witness what ChatGPT will do in these calmer scenarios. Enjoy this video, and now, let Max GPT introduce herself to you.
My name is Max Caulfield, and I'm an 18-year-old aspiring photographer and student at Blackwell Academy. I've always been a bit introverted and geeky, finding solace in observing the world through my camera lens. Photography is not just a hobby for me. It's a way to feel connected to the world while maintaining a safe distance. I have a deep love for old analog cameras and instant camera selfies. Sure, some people may make fun of me for it, but I don't let that bother me. After all, I'm in great company with fellow enthusiasts who appreciate the beauty of capturing a moment in time. Returning to my childhood home and studying photography at Blackwell Academy feels like a fresh start. I left behind my best friend Chloe, and it's strange to be back without seeing her yet. But I'm determined to step out of my comfort zone and make the most of this opportunity. While I may not always feel wise or mature, I'm ready to embrace this new chapter in my life. My parents often remind me that I have all the time in the world, and they're right. I shouldn't expect my life to change overnight, but I can take small steps each day to grow and evolve. So, as I embark on this journey, I'll rely on my logical thinking, kindness, and determination to make the best choices for myself and those around me. With my retro camera by my side, I'm ready to capture the world and create my own path. Let's see where this adventure takes me.
Here. Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, focus, Max. I need to find a way to safety. The lighthouse seems like the best bet right now. It's my best chance of finding shelter and possibly getting help. I have to stay calm and think logically. I should be cautious of any falling debris or unstable structures due to the storm. It's important to prioritize my safety above everything else. Most importantly, I need to stay positive and believe that I can make it through this storm. I've faced challenges before, and I've always found a way to overcome them. This time won't be any different.
Holy shit. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in black
I
and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
bullshit. Shh, shh, shh.
Okay,
Keep that to yourself.
I need to gather my thoughts and
Seriously,
decide what to do
I would frame
next.
any one of you in a dark
Right now, I'm in Mr.
captured
Jefferson's
in a moment of
class, and I'm
desperation.
feeling self-conscious
And
about
any
my
one of you
entry
could do that
photo.
to me.
I can't let the fear of being
that
judged
too
hold me
easy?
back.
Too obvious?
So, first, I should keep listening to Mr. Jefferson and engage in the discussion. It's an opportunity to learn and grow as a photographer.
She could have taken another
As
approach.
Mr. Jefferson mentions Diane Arbus and the different
not a big fan of
perspectives
her
in
work.
capturing the human
I
condition,
prefer
I should reflect on his words.
Me too.
Maybe I need to challenge myself
He
and think
captured the
outside
essence
the
of post-war
box.
beat America.
I
And
should
there was
take a picture
honesty
to
about the
prove I'm
economic
still here.
conditions of the era.
Plus, it's perfect for my
beauty in the struggle.
portfolio. And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
Taking a selfie with the
Explains why
camera
Frank
right
was
now might
Caroline's
not be the
photographic
best
muse.
idea.
And both were the great
While it's a
chroniclers
fun and
of the
creative way to
1950s
capture a
war.
moment, I want to
We've all
focus
seen
on
that
learning and
iconic
participating
shot
in the
of Kerouac on
class
Bounty.
discussion at the
If you
moment.
haven't, shame, shame.
I can always take a
Capturing the
selfie
romantic
later when I
urban
have
solitude
more
of the
time
20th
and
century
privacy.
poet. You
Right
did.
now, it's important to engage with
Now,
Mr. Jefferson
contrast
and my
Frank's stark
classmates,
Americana
and
with Salvador
perhaps gain
Dali's
some
surrealist
inspiration from their
photographs.
perspectives on
Like Cocteau,
photography.
he was a true
Simultaneously,
Renaissance
I should
man.
take
And
a
his famous
moment to gain
self-portraits are
confidence in
famous.
my work.
Early examples of
It
that
may
truly
not fit the
awful
conventional
word pesky
mold,
kids
but
love
that
so
doesn't
much.
make it any less
The
valid.
selfie. And
I
it's a great
shouldn't let the
tradition, and I
potential laughter
wholeheartedly
or
fight for your right
criticism
to
from others
self-expression.
discourage me.
Or
It's essential to
self-expression.
believe in my own artistic vision and be proud of the work I create.
So if anybody
So,
wants
I'll
to
continue
question
to
the
listen to
portrait's
Mr.
modern
Jefferson,
narcissism,
engage
they
in
can
the
go back
class
hundreds of
discussion,
years to
and
blame
keep an
society.
open mind about different
Speaking of
approaches to
questions,
photography.
I bet you thought I'd
I'll
talk
also
all the way
find
from
strength
the
in my own artistic
It's your turn to
expression
lecture
and
us.
not let the fear
Now,
of judgment
based
hold
on the
me back.
chapters, I have no doubt you all
I can
memorized.
do this.
Who can tell me the name of the actual process that led to the birth of the self-portrait?
The process that led to the birth of the self-portrait is the daguerreotype. It was an early photographic technique invented by Louis
Anybody?
Daguerre in the 19th
This
century.
does not bode well.
In the 19th century, daguerreotypes allowed people to capture their own likeness, leading to the emergence of self-portraiture in photography. The process involved exposing a silver-coated copper plate to light and then developing
Just jump right in with an answer.
it with mercury vapor, creating a unique and detailed image.
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the
Oh,
early
no.
1800s.
I can't believe I
Your
forgot
generation
the
was not
answer
first
right
to use
after
images
taking the
for
selfie.
selfie expression.
It's embarrassing, but I need to stay calm and handle this situation with honesty. Mr. Jefferson deserves my respect, and trying to deceive him won't lead to anything positive.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I should choose the option where I admit that I knew the answer but forgot. It shows integrity and a willingness to acknowledge my mistake. Hopefully, Mr. Jefferson will understand and appreciate my honesty, allowing me to regain my footing in the conversation.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
That didn't go as planned.
The Daguerrean
I made a
process
mistake
brought
by
out fine
forgetting the
detail in
answer,
people's faces,
and Mr.
making it
Jefferson's
extremely
disappointment
popular
was
from the
evident.
1800s onward.
It's
The first
disheartening to
American
disappoint
daguerreotype
someone I
self-portrait was
respect
done
and
by Robert
admire.
Cornelius.
However, I can't
can
dwell
find
on
out
this
all about
setback.
it
I
in
need
your
to use it
pencil,
as a
or
learning
even
opportunity and a reminder to be more prepared in the future.
And guys, don't forget the
Victoria's
deadline to submit a
response to
photo
my
in the
slip-up
Everyday
was
Heroes contest.
unnecessary,
I'll fly out
and
with
it's
the winner to
clear
San
that she
Francisco,
enjoys
where you'll be
taking
feted
any
by the
chance
art
to
world.
belittle
It's
me.
great exposure, and it
But
can
I
kickstart
won't
a
let
career
her
in
words
photography. So
affect me.
Stella and Alyssa,
I need to
work
stay
together.
focused on my
Taylor,
own growth
don't
and not
hide.
let the
I'm still
judgment or
waiting for your
opinions of
entry, too.
others
Yes,
define my
Max?
worth as a
I see everything you
photographer
have to
or
say.
as a person. The Everyday Heroes contest deadline is approaching, and I should make sure I submit a photo that truly represents my vision and passion for photography.
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
This setback will only motivate me to work harder and prove to myself and others that I have what it takes to succeed. There are a few options in front of me right now. Looking at the walls or the photo equipment in class might offer some inspiration or interesting things to explore, but I also notice that Kate is still sitting alone. I should go talk to her and offer some support. She's been through a lot, and I want to show her that she's not alone.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi, Max.
I should approach Kate with sensitivity and empathy, acknowledging the potential impact my answer had on her. It opens up the opportunity for a conversation where we can support each other.
Kate, I hope I didn't embarrass you with my lame answer.
It sucks to be dragged into the spotlight.
Unless you're Victoria.
She's got nothing on you, Max. Well, I should get going.
Yeah, me too. Talk to you later.
Sure.
Kate seems to be in a hurry, so I should respect her need for space and not push further at the moment.
Now I wish I wouldn't have read this. Purge.
Oh no. Stumbling upon that note about Kate's porn video is both shocking and disturbing. I feel terrible for her and wish I never saw it. Right now, my priority should be to support Kate and let her know that I'm there for her.
Let's talk later, Max.
Kate needs some space right now, and I should respect her wishes. It's clear that she's not ready to talk further at the moment. While the marks on the table might be visually interesting and potentially make for an intriguing photo, there are more pressing matters at hand, such as supporting Kate and addressing the sensitive issues she's facing. I have an opportunity to engage with Mr. Jefferson and potentially address the matters that have arisen.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
It's important for me to be honest and open with Mr. Jefferson, while also expressing my thoughts and concerns respectfully. Although I may feel hesitant, I should choose the response that reflects my genuine feelings and reasoning. Do I have to? This response allows me to express my viewpoint and provide an explanation for my hesitation.
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Mr. Jefferson's words resonate with me, reminding me of the passion and potential I have as a photographer. It's clear that I need to muster the courage to share my gift and take the leap into sharing my work with others.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I feel like you have to pass.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
hot.
Then I might send you a special picture.
Because Max wants everybody to see how cute she
I'm
is.
not paying her.
She plays it so sharp.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with this giant camera.
With his guidance and encouragement, I feel motivated to step out of my comfort zone and embrace the opportunities that lie ahead. Now that the class is concluding, it's a good time to leave and reflect on Mr. Jefferson's words. I should take this chance to gather my thoughts, process the feedback, and start planning how I can showcase my photography to a wider audience. It's time to embrace my identity as an artist and take the necessary steps to pursue my creative vision. While there are several interesting things to observe, such as the science room, posters, and the missing girl poster, my initial intention was to find solace in the bathroom. It's crucial to prioritize my well-being and take the time I need to gather myself after the events in class. So, I should keep going to the bathroom as initially planned, allowing myself a moment of respite to splash water on my face and regain my composure. Focusing on my own needs and taking care of my emotional well-being will ultimately enable me to navigate the challenges ahead, with a clearer mind and a stronger sense of self.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
My primary goal is to regain my composure and find a moment of calm. Therefore, I should prioritize using the sink to splash water on my face and take a few deep breaths, allowing myself to reset and collect my thoughts. Once I have taken a moment to center myself, I can then decide if there is anything else within the bathroom that warrants further exploration or attention.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift. Fuck it. When a door closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
As the blue butterfly appears, I see it as a sign, a small moment of beauty amidst the chaos. It's a rare photo opportunity that I shouldn't miss. So, I should take out my camera and capture a photo of the butterfly, allowing myself to be open to the unexpected and finding solace in the beauty of the present moment.
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss. So what do you want?
I hope you check the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this, bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho! No!
Whoa. What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was. These pieces of time can frame us in
I already heard this lecture.
from light to shadow, from color.
Now Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an example of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller,
Can I actually reverse
There
time?
you go, Victoria.
This power could have significant implications, and by experimenting with it now, I might gain a better understanding of its limits and potential.
I should rewind.
So, I should trust my instincts and attempt to reverse time to repair the camera, as it could prove useful in the future and help me navigate the challenges that lie ahead.
I
Now,
did it.
Can you give
I
me an
actually
example
did
of a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured the human
human
condition
time
in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't freak out. Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images of
together,
hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers
When I
and
took my
children.
selfie, Jefferson
She
asked
saw
me a
you when you were
question.
Tortured, right?
If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment of desperation. And any one of you could. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was the
can go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I
as
need to go to the bathroom
long as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portrait?
If I excuse myself by mentioning feeling sick, it could provide a legitimate reason to leave the classroom without raising suspicion. It's crucial to remain focused and handle this newfound power responsibly.
I'm sorry. I feel sick. May I be excused?
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody
Oh,
here
shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I
who
need time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind again
Daguerrean process
and give him the right
brought
answer?
out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype.
If I can provide the correct answer, it might create a different outcome and potentially allow me to leave the classroom sooner. It's a risk, but I must take it to alter the course of events and make a difference.
Now, Max, since
Mr.
you've captured
Jefferson
our
might
interest and
question
clearly
how I
want to join
suddenly knew the
conversation,
answer,
can you
but it's
please
worth it if
tell
it
us
means
name of
gaining the
process that
freedom
gave
to go
birth
to the
the
bathroom
first
and potentially save the
self-portrait?
girl in need. I must trust my instincts and take a leap of faith.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max. The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everyone. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
As much as I want to go to the bathroom and investigate the strange occurrences, I should prioritize checking on Kate first. She looked troubled earlier, and I want to offer her support.
I know, Mr. Jefferson.
Nice answer, Max. Are you okay? You look pale.
Kate, did we talk at all today?
This is the first time. What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I'm just dripping. Too much stress.
I know the feeling.
It's important to be an everyday hero to those who need it most. I should take a moment to talk to Kate and let her know that I care. I'll reassure her that we can chat later, but for now, I'll lend her my presence and support.
I wish we didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you want.
I'll see how I feel. Thanks, Max.
I need to prioritize the urgent situation in the bathroom. Saving the girl takes precedence, and I can always come back to talk with Kate afterward. I should head to the
I
bath.
see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
Mr. Jefferson is blocking my way. and I can't afford to waste any more time.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I need to prioritize the safety of the girl in the bathroom. I should choose the first response, acknowledging that I'm not avoiding but indicating that I need to address something urgent at the moment.
I'm not avoiding, just...
Biding time? Waiting for the elusive right moment?
Exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
I can't waste any more time. I need to prioritize saving the girl in the bathroom over any other tasks or conversations.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
The life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. This response may catch Mr. Jefferson's attention and potentially lead to a different outcome or conversation.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
My first concern should be to reach the bathroom as quickly as possible and intervene to prevent any harm.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody. They'll think I'm crazy.
While I do have the power to rewind time, I need to use it judiciously and with a clear purpose. Right now, my priority is to reach the bathroom and intervene in the situation with the girl.
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
Looking at the fire bell might provide me with a way to create a distraction and divert Nathan's attention.
Come on, put that thing down!
Tell me what to do.
I need a hammer to break it open.
People trying to control me.
Rewinding time can give me a few extra moments to search for a hammer and potentially find a way to prevent any harm.
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Holy shit, I can't let this happen. If I can reverse time again, I can help her.
I should use my rewind power to gain more time and then quickly move the maintenance cart to search for a hammer.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Oh, shit!
You're going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
No way!
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm? That means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
Girls always use that excuse.
Excuse for what?
For whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Thank you, Mr. Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
I should take this opportunity to talk to Principal Wells and explain what just happened. He might have some information or insights into the situation. It's important to keep communication open and seek guidance from the school authority. Leaving the school right now might not be the best decision, as I need to gather more information.
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is that all you're thinking about? You can always be upfront with me, Max. Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to me.
It's important to ensure the safety of others and hold Nathan accountable for his actions. However, given the potential implications and the fact that I don't have concrete evidence or the full understanding of the situation, hiding the truth for now might be a more strategic approach. It will give me time to gather more information and figure out the best course of action without jeopardizing myself or others. I can later decide how to handle this situation once I have a clearer picture of what's going on. For now, I'll choose to hide the truth and proceed cautiously.
I just got sick in class. Female trouble.
Except you're wandering around like a zombie. And do you think that's the first time a student has used that line on me?
It's the truth. I felt dizzy in Mr. Jefferson's class.
Just tell me what you're hiding. You can trust me.
There's nothing to hide. I got sick. It happens, you know.
There's that teen toot again. I've heard enough. Don't think I don't know what goes on around here. You've only been here for 3 weeks and you're already causing conflict. I don't think your parents will approve when they find out. Now get outside with class. Please.
No, he does not buy that at all. I may have just flushed my scholarship down the toilet. Yes, I could rewind and actually tell him the truth.
Rewinding time and telling the truth might be risky, as it could lead to further scrutiny and negative consequences from Principal Wells. On the other hand, leaving the building without explaining myself could also have negative repercussions, such as damaging my relationship with the school administration and potentially affecting my scholarship. Considering these factors, I will choose to leave the building for now. It's important to maintain a level head and strategize my next move. I can find another opportunity to address this situation and decide the best course of action once I have a clearer plan.
Rachel Amber. She looks so hopeful and pretty. I wonder what happened to her.
Rachel Amber's disappearance is troubling, and I can't help but feel a sense of curiosity and concern. I want to gather more information and see if there's anything I can do to help find her. Exploring the surroundings and talking to people might provide valuable insights or clues.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
It's important to be open-minded and consider the perspectives of others.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
I should express my concerns about the surveillance cameras while acknowledging the need for security measures. It's important to find a balance between safety and personal freedoms.
That's crazy. I get why schools should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms.
It's a slippery slope, and it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage, from the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
Ms. Grant's comment about the Native Americans and Blackwell's history intrigues me. I should engage in a conversation that allows me to learn more about the school's heritage and show genuine interest.
The Native Americans?
The tribes who were here first, who welcomed the settlers. Both cultures found a mutual symbiosis and thrived. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
The petition aims to preserve the privacy and freedom of students, which aligns with my values. I should sign the petition to support the cause and help maintain a positive and secure campus environment.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
I made a decision that aligns with my beliefs and values. Ms. Grant appreciates my perspective, which reinforces the importance of standing up for what I believe in. I should continue exploring the campus, engaging with different people, and being proactive in shaping the environment around me. There may be more opportunities to make a positive impact and connect with others.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I should take this opportunity to connect with Brooke and potentially gain her trust. It could provide me with valuable insights or assistance later on.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you. Funny, Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
It's important to respect people's privacy and personal space. Although I'm curious about the contents of the bag, snooping through someone's belongings without permission is not the right thing to do. Instead of invading Brooke's privacy, I should focus on building a positive connection with her. I will continue exploring and interacting with other people to gather more information and insights.
Hey, Hayden.
There she is, the retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Engaging in a conversation about the Vortex Club and expressing my concerns about its elitism and involvement with Nathan Prescott might lead to a more meaningful dialogue.
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
It's best to stay true to myself and avoid getting involved with a group that may not align with my principles. I should politely decline Hayden's invitation to avoid potential negative experiences or compromising my own values.
I don't think so. I'm not Miss Party.
That's because you haven't partied with us. Or even Victoria, who's pretty funny when she's baked.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
I want to gather more information about Rachel Amber and her involvement with the Vortex Club. It might provide valuable insights into her mysterious disappearance. It's important to understand the connections between key individuals to piece together the puzzle surrounding Rachel's disappearance.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
I need to gather more information about Rachel Amber's involvement with the Vortex Club and her relationship with Victoria. Asking, did Victoria like Rachel, will provide insight into their dynamic.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
Asking what happened to her will provide more insights into Rachel's current situation and potentially reveal any important details. That could help me understand the circumstances surrounding her disappearance.
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
I'm not getting much information from Hayden, and his response about people who disappear without a trace is not helpful. I should try to gather more information from other sources or individuals.
I'm more confused than before. It's such a mystery. Let's talk later, Hayden.
That it is, Max. Now, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
It's time to explore further and see if I can uncover more clues about Rachel Amber's involvement with the Vortex Club and her sudden disappearance.
Hey there, Stella.
Hey, I know you. You're the new quiet girl in Jefferson's class. Isn't he incredible?
Stella seems friendly and enthusiastic about Mr. Jefferson, but I don't have a strong opinion about him yet. I should be cautious with my response and not jump to conclusions. It's best to keep the conversation open and learn more about Stella's perspective on Mr. Jefferson and the class.
I'm not sure yet. I mean, he's clearly a genius, but I don't agree with everything he says.
He does get a bit pretentious, but he's passionate and just says what he thinks. If Victoria wasn't all over him, I would definitely make a move.
I should tread carefully and not encourage any inappropriate actions. It's important to address the situation responsibly and emphasize the potential consequences. I need to steer the conversation away from potential romantic pursuits.
No way. You can get him so busted. And he's not going to mess around with a student.
That's what you think.
Now, how do you know this?
You have a lot to learn here at Blackwell. Rachel Amber absolutely had sex with him. Well, I heard that from a good source.
Stella's comments about Rachel and Mr. Jefferson are concerning and potentially violate content policies. It's important to redirect the conversation and avoid engaging in inappropriate discussions. I should steer the conversation towards a more neutral topic.
Interesting. See, you learn something new every day at school.
Like I said, you have a lot to learn. Max, see you in class.
While it's important to return Warren's flash drive, it's not an urgent task that requires immediate attention. Right now, I have the opportunity to explore more of the campus and engage with other people.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
I should take advantage of this time to deepen my connections, gather information, and potentially uncover more about Rachel Amber's disappearance.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Justin seems to be into skateboarding and using the term thrash. I should show interest and try to connect with him by using the same language. It could be an opportunity to bond and potentially learn more about the skateboarding scene.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
Oops, my lack of knowledge about skateboarding seems to have made a bad impression on Justin. If I want to connect with him and gain his respect, I should rewind time and use my newfound knowledge to impress him. Showing that I've learned from my mistake and demonstrating my understanding of skateboarding moves will help me earn his approval and possibly join their group.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I'll respond with something that showcases my understanding.
I came to nose slide, but I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I've managed to impress Justin by showing my knowledge and enthusiasm for skateboarding. Now he's giving me the opportunity to choose a trick to watch. Since I mentioned being interested in seeing a tray flip, I should choose that option to maintain consistency and reinforce my genuine interest.
Go for a tree flip.
Let's get Trevor all over that action. Oh, ow. Ooh.
Seeing Trevor in pain is not something I want to capture or take advantage of. It's important to show empathy and care for others. Since the trick didn't go well, I should take this opportunity to show concern for Trevor's well-being and go do something else. I don't want to embarrass or make fun of him in a vulnerable moment. While I have the power to rewind time, it's important to use it responsibly and ethically. Rewinding time just to avoid an uncomfortable situation, or to change the outcome of a failed trick doesn't align with the principles of empathy and personal growth. It's better to learn from the experience and make better choices moving forward, rather than relying on my powers to constantly alter reality. I need to face the consequences of my actions and strive to be a better person in the present moment. It's important for me to acknowledge that I made a mistake in using my powers to impress Justin with skateboard knowledge. In this case, I let my desire to fit in and be accepted cloud my judgment. As Max, I should strive to be authentic and true to myself, rather than resorting to manipulation or deceit. Going forward, I will make a conscious effort to use my powers responsibly and in line with my values, focusing on personal growth and making genuine connections with others. I should prioritize building genuine connections with people who appreciate me for who I am. By interacting with different individuals, I can explore new perspectives, foster meaningful relationships, and stay true to myself without compromising my integrity.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
Daniel seems like a talented artist, and it's an opportunity to support his passion. Plus, getting sketched could be a unique experience. I don't mind having my picture on Facebook, so I should be open to it.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny, you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Daniel mentioned Rachel Amber, and I'm curious to know more about her. It could be a chance to gather information and potentially uncover clues about her disappearance. I should ask what happened to her and see if Daniel knows anything relevant.
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
If Daniel knew Rachel, he might have some valuable insights or information that could help me understand her better. It's important to gather as much information as possible to uncover the truth behind Rachel's disappearance.
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
Rachel seems to have left a strong impression on people around here, including artists like Daniel. Exploring the significance of those posters might provide some clues about her and her whereabouts. It's worth investigating further.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse. Oh, that's a good posture. Good, good.
Best portrait ever.
I should go talk to someone else now. Although Daniel's portrait was nice, there are still other people to interact with and things to discover. I want to continue exploring and gathering more information about Rachel and the events at Blackwell Academy. It's important to keep moving forward and uncover the truth behind her disappearance.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
I should answer Robert Capa. He is the renowned photographer known for capturing the iconic image of the falling soldier. Choosing the correct answer will demonstrate my knowledge and interest in photography, and it may impress Evan.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
It would be a great opportunity to learn from his work and gain further insight into the world of photography. I should take this chance and look at his portfolio before deciding on my next course of action.
These photos are great. And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
Seeing photos of Rachel Amber in Evan's portfolio is unexpected and intriguing. I should talk with Evan again to inquire about his relationship with Rachel.
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
I'm curious to hear Evan's perspective on Rachel Amber. Understanding more about Rachel's personality and their relationship might provide valuable insights into her character and the circumstances surrounding her disappearance.
What was she like?
She was like mercurial. You know what that means.
Of course I do, you snob. I know, I can be a little diva. What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
Hearing Evan's description of Rachel as mercurial and his ominous response about her fate raises more questions and deepens the mystery surrounding her disappearance. It's clear that there is something darker going on.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
I should show concern and empathy towards Luke's current state. Maybe he's going through something difficult, and I want to let him know that I'm here for him if he needs someone to talk to. It's important to be a supportive friend and create a safe space for others to open up about their feelings.
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid. He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell.
Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
Somebody needs to take that prick down.
While it may be tempting to reassure Luke that someone will take Nathan down, acknowledging the situation and implying that Nathan's actions may have consequences can provide some comfort to Luke.
He'll take himself down.
Yeah, history always proves that, right? Just wait for justice, you sheeple.
It's important to be realistic and encourage Luke to focus on his own well-being rather than solely relying on external solutions. I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive. It's a small task, but it's a way to show my reliability and gratitude for his help.
Come on, Logan, bring it, bro. Yeah!
Prioritizing responsibilities will help me maintain a sense of order and accomplish important tasks in a timely manner.
I need to go to my room and return Warren's flash drive.
I should take a moment to check in with Kate and see how she's doing. Kate seems to be sitting alone on the bench, and given her recent struggles, it's important for me to show her support and let her know that I'm there for her, as this is a chance to prioritize someone who may be going through a difficult time.
Hi, Kate.
Hey, Max.
By acknowledging that she looks down, I can let Kate know that I've noticed her mood and that I'm here to listen if she wants to talk about it. It's important to create a safe and supportive space for her, as she may be going through a challenging time.
You look down. You okay?
I'm kind of over humanity today. Sorry to be a drama queen.
Is there anything...
Max, I'd like to be alone if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
It's important to be understanding and supportive of her boundaries. Since she asked to be alone, I won't approach her again at the moment. I'll approach Samuel, the cleaner, and see if he has any insights or interesting things to share.
Howdy, Samuel.
Well, hello there.
I should take this opportunity to talk to Samuel and gather more information about the Rachel Amber posters. They have been appearing all over campus.
What's up with these Rachel Amber posters?
Only she would know that, right?
I guess. It just makes the campus look sad.
You can't color over that sunlight.
Samuel's comment about not being able to color over the sunlight intrigues me. It might be a metaphorical reference to Rachel's impact and presence. I should ask Samuel about Rachel.
You knew Rachel?
How can you know a prison? You just stare in awe. Now I have to go paint windows.
Samuel's response is cryptic, emphasizing the enigmatic nature of Rachel Amber. While he doesn't directly answer my question, his metaphorical reference to a prism piques my curiosity even more. I want to learn more about Rachel's story.
What do you think happened to her?
Best not to dwell on the past. Samuel looks forward, like a clock.
Samuel's response indicates that he prefers not to discuss Rachel's disappearance and wants to focus on the present. While I'm curious about Rachel's personality, I respect Samuel's boundaries. It's best to leave the topic for now and not push further.
See you later, Samuel.
And watch your step around here, Max. After I sweep, I paint.
Logan and Zachary seem to be having fun playing with a ball, so maybe I can join them for a bit. It's a good opportunity to socialize and take a break from the intense conversations. I'll approach them and see if I can join in on the game.
Football, Max. Big football. Step away.
It seems like Logan and Zachary are occupied with their football game, and they don't seem interested in having me join. I don't want to intrude or disrupt their fun.
No, bro. You can't take a picture. You gotta wait till Friday's game.
Alyssa is reading a book, so she might appreciate some quiet time. Oh, right. I almost forgot about Warren's flash drive. It's important that I return it to him. I should head back to my room and retrieve the flash drive so I can give it back to Warren. I'll have to pass by Victoria and her friends.
Oh look, it's Max Caulfield, the selfie hoe of Blackwell. What a lame gimmick. Even Mark, Mr. Jefferson, falls for your wave hipster bullshit. The daguerreotype process, sir. No. You could barely even say that. I guess you got your meds filled. Since you know all the answers, I guess you have to find another way into the dorm. We ain't moving. Oh wait, hold that pose. So original. Don't worry, Max. I'll put a vintage filter on it right before I post it all over social medias. Now, why don't you go fuck your selfie?
Oh yes, Victoria. I'll get your bony ass out of my way.
Victoria may be trying to provoke me, but I won't let her get to me. I need to focus on my task at hand, which is returning Warren's flash drive. I'll explore the area around the dorm, looking for an alternative entrance or someone who can help me. I won't let Victoria's negativity distract me from my goal.
This main sprinkler valve looks easy enough to use.
I see an opportunity to use the water sprinklers to my advantage and potentially make Victoria move away from the entrance. By powering up the sprinklers, I can create a distraction that might prompt her to leave. I will rewind time to gain more time. It's a clever and non-confrontational way to overcome the obstacle she's created.
What the hell? Are you kidding? Look at this! Chill, Victoria. It's just water. Yeah, water on my cashmere. Do you know how much this fucking outfit costs? You look great. I can't even chill on the steps.
I'll seize this chance to navigate through the situation without escalating tensions, and explore the option of damaging the bucket with paint before Samuel carries it near her. By doing so, I can create another distraction that will likely prompt her to move away. With Samuel already close to the paint bucket, using it as a distraction is no longer a viable option. However, I still have the ability to rewind time and try a different approach. I'll rewind time to a point before Samuel reaches the paint bucket and reassess the situation. Perhaps there's another way to create a diversion or find a different solution that can persuade Victoria to move away from the entrance of the dorm. I'll use my time-traveling powers wisely and make a more informed decision to overcome this obstacle.
Okay, let's see if this works.
You okay, Victoria?
Oh, Samuel is sorry. Wet paint is not good for hair, nope. Sorry.
Get the hell away from me, weirdo!
Hold on. We'll get some towels. We'll be right back.
So move your ass before I drive.
It worked. Don't mess with Max, bitches.
I feel a sense of satisfaction knowing that my actions were successful in getting Victoria and her friends to move away from the entrance of the dorm. It was a bit risky tampering with Samuel's bucket, but it seems to have paid off. I've shown Victoria that I won't be pushed around and that I can find creative ways to overcome obstacles. It's a small victory, but it's a step towards asserting myself and making a difference in my own way.
Hey, Victoria.
What do you want, Max?
I should choose to comfort Victoria rather than make fun of her. Despite our previous encounters and her harsh words towards me, it's important to show empathy and kindness. Maybe there's more to her behavior than meets the eye, and offering support could potentially help improve our relationship or at least diffuse the tension between us. It's an opportunity to show that I'm not interested in perpetuating negativity and that I'm willing to rise above the petty conflicts.
I am sorry. That's an awesome cashmere coat.
It was. But there'll be another.
Well, you always seem to know how to pick the right outfits.
I do have some talent. Mr. Jefferson told me.
I've seen your pictures. You have a great eye. Richard Avedon-esque.
He's one of my heroes. Thanks, Max. I hope those sluts get me a towel before they hang a sign on me. You deserve a better shot. Sorry about blocking you and the go fuck your selfie.
That was mean, but pretty funny.
Just one of those days, you know?
I know exactly what you mean, Victoria. I'll see you later.
Au revoir.
I'm glad I chose to comfort Victoria instead of making fun of her.
Victoria probably played me. I should have played her. Better get to my room before I find Warren.
It's important to extend kindness even in difficult situations. Despite her initial hostility, there seems to be more to Victoria than meets the eye. Perhaps there's room for growth and understanding between us. Now, I should head to my room and continue on with my day. It's best to leave the past behind and focus on the present.
Hurry, Courtney!
Entering my room seems like the logical choice right now.
Victoria is going to be pissed we took so long.
I've had enough interactions for the day, and I need some time alone to process everything.
How sad. I didn't write anything. I have nothing to say.
As tempting as it is to write something on the drawing board, it's best to prioritize my own well-being and give myself the space I need. After a busy day, I need a moment of relaxation and self-expression.
Home sweet home, my favorite cocoon.
Playing the guitar seems like a good way to unwind and channel my emotions. It will give me a chance to let the music take me away and find some peace in the melodies. Once I've played for a while, I can then focus on finding Warren's flash drive and checking my laptop for any important updates. But for now, strumming the strings and immersing myself in the music is just what I need. Now that I've had a moment to relax, it's time to get back to business. Finding Warren's flash drive is a priority, so I should start by searching for it in my room. Once I locate it, I can return it to him and ensure he has what he needs. After that, I should take a moment to water the plant in my room and give it some care. Finally, I should check my laptop for any important messages or updates. It's important to stay connected and informed.
Looks like Dana left me a little post-it note.
Dana has the flash drive I need, so I should head to her room and retrieve it. It's important to maintain good relationships with my friends.
Great. Now I have to go get the flash drive from Dana's room.
And returning the flash drive is a way to show my gratitude and responsibility. Plus, it gives me a chance to catch up with Dana and see how she's doing.
You can't get out now, Dana, so tell me the truth or rot in there.
I can't let Dana be trapped inside her room like this.
Welcome to the real drama queens of Blackwell.
I need to intervene and try to resolve the situation peacefully. I'll approach Juliet and try to reason with her, encouraging her to let Dana out and find a more constructive way to address their issues. It's important to promote understanding and empathy among my peers.
Hey, Juliet. Is everything cool?
Oh yes, Max. I've locked Dana in the room because we're cool.
I need to handle this situation delicately and try to understand both sides of the story. It's important to gather more information before jumping to conclusions. Asking Juliet about what Dana did will provide me with insight into the conflict.
What did she do?
What didn't she do? Dana's been sexting with my boyfriend.
Ouch. How did you find out?
Why do you care? Why are you even asking me? You never talk, just zone out with your camera.
That's why I'm talking to you now.
What's my last name?
I should try to validate her feelings and show that I genuinely care. Although I don't know Juliet's last name, it's important to approach this with empathy and understanding. I will choose the most likely option based on the information available. Juliet's last name is Juliet Watson.
Juliet Watson. Duh.
I'm flattered. I didn't even think you knew my name at all.
Of course I do. Just because I don't talk a lot doesn't mean I don't care. So, how did you find out about them?
According to Victoria, Dana would do anything to date a quarterback.
According to Victoria? Huh.
She saw the sext, and Zachary won't answer his phone. Once Dana admits it, she can go. Straight to hell.
Max, I swear I didn't do anything, but I bet Victoria did. I know the proof is in her room.
This situation is getting out of hand, and Dana seems genuinely upset. I need to find out the truth and help clear her name. If there's evidence in Victoria's room, I should investigate it and see if it can shed light on what really happened. It's important to gather all the facts before making any judgments or accusations.
I'll give Victoria props for not posting my photo. And for this nice shot. Boom! This is the email I need to show Juliet. Now I have to print this fast and get the hell out of here.
I have the evidence I need to clear Dana's name, so it's best to focus on that objective.
This better convince Juliet that Dana is innocent.
Messing around with Victoria's photos won't serve any purpose other than potentially escalating the situation.
Speaking of selfies...
My priority is to help Dana and bring the truth to light. I should leave Victoria's room and find Juliet to show her the evidence.
Juliet, read this.
Of course. I'm an asshole. I'm sorry, Dana.
You are. And I hope so. You really think I'd mess around with Zachary?
No, but I get stupid jealous. I owe you dinner. Still love me?
And you do my laundry.
Thanks, Max. You're like the Blackwell Ninja. Now let's see what Zach has to say about Victoria.
You set me free. Thank you. Warren's flash drive is on my desk.
I'm glad I could help clear Dana's name. Right now, it's important to maintain a positive atmosphere and show support for Dana.
Almost done. Get the flash drive and then I'll go see Warren.
I should talk with her and make sure she's okay after the ordeal. Taking the flash drive can wait for now. Building trust and friendship is more important.
Hey, Dana.
Seriously, thanks again. I can't believe Juliet locked me in my own room. Real mature.
It's important to acknowledge Dana's feelings and validate her experience. I should empathize with her and let her know that I understand how unfair and immature Juliet's actions were. By showing support and understanding, I can help Dana feel heard and supported.
Poor Juliet gets her rage on. I hope she doesn't kill Victoria.
Zachary should worry too. As if I'd let that ego-cased jockstrap touch me. But I bet Victoria would be all over that action. Or has been. Max, you're smart to be a loner here. Though Warren obviously likes hanging with you.
I should acknowledge Warren's positive qualities and validate Dana's observation. By expressing that Warren is a good person, I can reinforce the idea that Dana has made a good choice in being friends with him.
He's a good guy. A geek like me.
You saw the files in his flash drive. Tons of crazy shit. Films I've never even heard of. And in a special folder called Max.
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
Are you blushing? Go ahead and grab the flash drive whenever.
I should respect Dana's privacy and not invade her personal space by looking at the pregnancy test. It's important to prioritize her feelings and boundaries. I'll take the flash drive and leave, maintaining a respectful and supportive stance in our conversation.
Must protect my precious so Max never has to chase it down again.
It's an opportunity to see what kind of files Warren has stored and possibly gain some insight into his interests and personality.
I better make sure everything is still in there. I think Warren forgot to hide the Party Buster folder. Not that I would open it no matter how tempting. I have my self-respect.
It might also provide some context for the Max folder mentioned earlier. Now that I have Warren's flash drive, I should take a moment to water the flowers in my room and attend to any other personal tasks that need my attention. It's important to maintain a balance between my relationships and my own well-being. After that, I can head outside and find Warren to return the flash drive and possibly engage in further conversation or activities together. Taking care of my own needs will ensure that I am in a better state to interact with others and make the most of my time with Warren.
You are thirsty. I'm the worst baby mama. Drink up.
this shit.
Ow! That hurt.
Damn, I better rewind.
Alyssa just got hit by a football, and I have the power to rewind time. It's the perfect opportunity to prevent her from getting hurt.
Ouch, poor Alyssa. That'll leave a bruise.
I should use my time travel ability to rewind and warn Alyssa about the incoming football.
Alyssa, move your head.
If you insist, Max.
Now that's what I'm talking about. I actually helped somebody.
Although I successfully prevented Alyssa from getting hit by the football, it resulted in breaking the window. Rewinding time again and not warning Alyssa would lead to a different outcome, potentially preventing the window from breaking.
Now that's what I call instant karma.
However, intentionally allowing Alyssa to get hit goes against my values of helping others and ensuring their safety. It's important to prioritize the well-being of people over material objects. Since Alyssa was not hit by the football in this timeline, I can skip talking to her for now. I should prioritize meeting Warren in the parking lot as he's been waiting for me.
So don't think I'm blind. I see everything here at Blackwell. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, and leave me alone.
While taking a photo might provide evidence of David's behavior, it may escalate the situation and potentially harm Kate further. Intervening seems like the better choice as it allows me to directly address the conflict and protect Kate from further distress. I will step in and try to defuse the situation, showing support for Kate and standing up against David's inappropriate behavior.
Hey, why don't you leave her alone?
Excuse us, this is official campus business.
Excuse me, you shouldn't be yelling at students or bullying them.
Hey, nobody is bullying anybody. I'm doing my job.
No, you're not.
You're part of the problem, Missy. I will remember this conversation.
Oh, Max, that was great. I think you scared him for once. I have to go, but thank you. It means a lot.
Anytime, Kate. I felt like an everyday hero helping Kate, but now Officer David Dickhead is after me. Maybe I should rewind and mind my own business?
As much as I want to avoid any trouble with David, standing up for Kate was the right thing to do. It's important to protect others from harassment and abuse. However, I also need to consider the potential consequences of my actions. Rewinding time to undo the confrontation may be the safer choice in the short term, but it doesn't address the underlying issue. I should trust in my decision and be prepared to face any consequences that may arise. It's time to move forward and continue my journey. I will leave things as they are and proceed with caution.
I'm glad I stepped in that time. Can't stand to see people being bullied.
Seeing Juliet upset reminds me of the importance of compassion and supporting others.
I don't get it. How could Zach and Victoria do that to me?
It seems like she's going through a difficult time. While I want to console her and offer my support, I also don't want to interfere in personal matters that may not directly involve me. Considering the circumstances, it might be best to prioritize my meeting with Warren for now.
Max, get your ass over here. What up, Max? How are you?
Here's your flash. Thanks.
No problem. Check out my new wheels.
Cool. Very old school.
1978 to be exact. Now we can go to the drive-in. There's one in Newburgh just 60 miles away.
You're in the wrong time, Warren. But then, so am I.
You okay?
It's been one strange fucking day.
I bet. I heard Victoria got a face full of paint. I'd pay money to see a photo of that.
While I appreciate his attempt to lighten the mood by mentioning Victoria's paint incident, I don't want to dwell on negative events. I should respond by saying, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Jeez, you're a little missensitive today.
I wouldn't push your luck, Warren. Not in the mood today.
By the way, I saw Daniel's sketch of you online. Not bad, but I could do a much better job.
Despite feeling a bit sensitive, I should try to maintain a friendly and lighthearted conversation with Warren. His comment about Daniel's sketch gives me an opportunity to show interest and engage in a positive exchange.
Daniel posted it online already? That was nice.
Congrats. You're part of his online portrait posse.
Don't be jealous. I'm sure he'll ask you soon.
Oh, you're a wit, Max.
It's the company I keep, Warren.
So, did you get a chance to check out the movie booty on my flash drive?
It's important to maintain a friendly and appreciative tone with Warren, so I should respond positively to his question. This shows that I acknowledge and appreciate the movies he shared on the flash drive, while also making a connection to the events of the day.
Yeah, thanks. You had some cool shit on there, from Akira to Twilight Zone, which seems apropos today.
I consider myself a pop cultural pirate connoisseur.
That does sound better than thief.
Ha ha. Make sure you watch Cannibal Holocaust.
Warren's suggestion of watching Cannibal Holocaust might not be something I'm comfortable with due to its graphic nature. I can say, no fucking way. This conveys my reluctance to watch such a film without being rude or offensive.
No fucking way will I watch that. My mind is twisted enough.
I laughed my ass off.
So you're sensitive.
Ouch, that sounds awful the way you say it.
I was impressed you had faster. Pussycat Hill acknowledges Warren's taste in movies and shows that I appreciate his collection. It also shifts the conversation to a more positive and engaging topic, avoiding any potential misunderstandings about sensitivity.
No, I was impressed you had faster. Pussycat Kill.
Russ Meyer was a genius of black and white. Plus, babes with breasts.
Who would beat your sensitive ass down?
If I was lucky. Speaking of hip and fast, we should cruise out in my car to an actual movie this week. But you seem distracted.
Warren's invitation sounds appealing, but I don't want to burden him with my own distractions. It's best to be honest and communicate my feelings. I can avoid leading Warren on and focus on dealing with my own thoughts and emotions without involving him further.
I don't want to speak about it. This is kind of a crazy day for me. I mean, I literally think I'm going crazy.
I may be a pest, but I'm a good listener.
For reals, Warren, this is between you and me, not social media.
Don't insult me. Max, go on.
I had this incredibly bizarro experience in Mr. Jefferson's class today. I mean, life-changing. Have you ever had a dream so real it was like a movie?
Max Caulfield, right? You're one of the Jefferson's photo groupies?
I'm one of his students.
What the fuck ever? I know you like to take pictures, especially when you're hiding out in the bathrooms. You best tell me what you saw, now.
I am thinking that engaging in a confrontation with Nathan might escalate the situation further. It's best to defuse the tension and avoid
Anything to say, huh?
any unnecessary conflict by dismissing his accusations and minimizing the importance of the incident. I can maintain a calmer atmosphere and avoid further conflict.
Nothing but a butterfly.
You're full of shit. I'd respect you more if you told me the truth.
I don't need your respect.
You're clueless. You have no idea who I am or what I can do.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea of who you are.
Do not analyze me. I pay people for that. Worry about yourself, Max Caulfield.
I can maintain control of the situation without resorting to further confrontation. If Nathan continues to behave aggressively, I can consider involving authority figures or seeking help to ensure my safety. But for now, it's best to assert my boundaries and maintain a level-headed approach.
Take a step back, Nathan Prescott.
Oh man, you're telling me what to do?
Get away from her, dude!
Hey! Leave him alone!
Nobody tells me what to do! Not my parents, not the principal, or that whore in the bathroom!
Max? Chloe?
No way. You again.
Warren!
Go! Go! I got this!
Get in, Max!
Get your punk asses out of there now! Don't even try to run! Nobody! That's me! Nobody!
Man, Nathan Prescott is messed up and dangerous. This day never ends.
Oh, and thanks, Chloe. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield. Don't give me the guilty face. At least pretend you're glad to see me.
I am seriously glad to see you. Oh, and thanks, Chloe. It makes perfect sense I'd see you today.
Yes, it's been that kind of day. So what did that freak want with you?
It seemed like he was trying to intimidate and provoke me, but I honestly don't know the reason behind his actions. Regardless, I should be cautious when discussing Nathan with Chloe, as she has a history with him and may have strong emotions tied to their interactions.
I have no idea. I know he's a Prescott.
And an asshole. Your friend really stood up for you.
Warren? Yeah, I owe him big time.
You're not the only one in debt. And you're already causing trouble.
I thought it would be quiet here. Feels so weird to be back.
So I guess Seattle sucked hard?
I guess I should be honest with Chloe. Seattle wasn't exactly the best experience for me. I felt isolated and disconnected, like something was missing. But coming back to Arcadia Bay and reconnecting with Chloe feels like a chance to start anew. I should acknowledge that Seattle had its challenges, but also express my excitement and gratitude for being back in our hometown.
I guess. It was cool, but I felt kind of lonely, out of my league.
I would think you'd fit right in with the art school hipsters.
Right. You look like the cover of hipstergirl.com.
At least you're still a smartass.
That's why I'm here.
Please, girl. You came back for Blackwell Academy.
I did come back for Blackwell Academy, not just for Mark Jefferson. While reconnecting with Chloe is an important part of my return, I shouldn't forget the main reason why I came back to Arcadia Bay. Blackwell offers me the opportunity to pursue my passion for photography and grow as an artist.
Of course, it's one of the best photography programs in the country. And my favorite teacher, Mark Jefferson.
So you came back to Arcadia for a teacher, not your best friend.
Don't you think I'm happy to see you?
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
I'm sorry. Chloe's right. I should have stayed in touch. It was wrong of me to let 5 years go by without reaching out. I wanted to, but I let fear and insecurity hold me back. I should take responsibility for my actions and apologize to Chloe sincerely. It's important to acknowledge my mistakes and work towards rebuilding our friendship.
I'm sorry. I know things were tough on you when I left.
How do you know? You weren't even here.
I didn't order my parents to move specifically to fuck you over, Chloe.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek. I totally would have contacted you.
I bet you don't use these sad excuses on Mr. Jefferson. Don't use them on me, Max.
I understand that she's hurt and angry, and I can't expect her to forgive me right away. I should use this opportunity to spend time with her, repair our friendship, and show her that I'm committed to being there for her. It's important to be patient and understanding as we navigate through this difficult conversation and the process of rebuilding trust.
Broken? Man, are you serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
Not everything changes. Except my camera has officially taken a shit.
My step douche has a boatload of tools. Maybe you can fix it at my place.
I need very specific, tiny tools.
Nerd alert. My stepdad has a fully stocked garage, and he actually is a tiny tool. Welcome home, Max. Come on in, don't be shy.
The house still looks nice.
Home shit home. My room looks a bit different than the last time you saw it.
It's cool. At least we can chill out.
This isn't exactly my chill-out zone. My stepfuhrer makes sure of that. Come in and close the door. Put on some music while I medicate.
I should put on some music to create a more relaxed atmosphere and show Chloe that I'm willing to engage with her interests. It might also help distract her from any negative emotions she's experiencing. However, I should also be mindful of her current state and make sure she's okay. This is an opportunity to have a genuine conversation with her and deepen our connection. I'll choose the option to put on some music and then engage in a meaningful conversation with Chloe to understand her better and offer my support.
Hey, give me that!
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be nosy. Obviously, she was a good friend.
It's putting it mildly.
That's Rachel Amber. I should acknowledge the significance of this photo and show Chloe that I understand the depth of their friendship. It's important to validate Chloe's feelings and provide her with a space to open up if she wants to. I'll choose the option to say, "That's Rachel Amber," and let Chloe guide the conversation about who Rachel was to her.
That's Rachel Amber. Her missing person posters are all over Blackwell.
Yeah, I put them up. She was my angel. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Rachel saved my life.
Man, I had no idea.
Well, you never made much effort to find out. I was 14. We were best friends.
This is a crucial moment to show Chloe that I recognize the impact our separation had on her. Even though we were apart, she held a special place in my heart, and I regret not being there for her during those difficult times.
I never forgot, even if I was an asshole and didn't keep in touch. But you had Rachel.
Rachel had my back. We were gonna kick the world's ass. You would laugh at how different we were. She wanted to be a star.
She looks like a model.
That was her plan. Our plan. Get the hell out of Bigfootville and into Los Angeles.
It's important for me to show genuine interest in Chloe's life and acknowledge the significance of Rachel in her life. By asking, "So what happened?" I demonstrate my curiosity and desire to understand the events that unfolded and led to Rachel's disappearance. This also allows Chloe to open up and share her feelings.
So what happened? Did your folks, your mom, try to stop you?
My mom was too busy hooked up with Sergeant Shithead.
I feel the love. Now, when did Rachel actually disappear?
6 months ago. She just left Arcadia. Without a word. Without me.
It's important for me to express empathy and acknowledge Chloe's pain. By asking, "How do you know?" I show my interest in understanding Chloe's experience and offer her a chance to share her feelings and thoughts. This creates a space for open communication and strengthens our bond as friends. It also shows that I genuinely care about her and want to support her.
How do you know she disappeared? Maybe she wanted to start a totally new life.
Unlike you, she would have told me, okay? Something happened to her.
I believe you. I'm just trying to get all deductive.
Before Rachel left, she said she met somebody who changed her life. Then poof.
And you haven't heard anything from her since?
Like everybody in my life. My dad, you, and Rachel. Gone. Can you put on some music now?
It's important to respect Chloe's emotions and give her the space she needs. Right now, she seems to be seeking some distraction and comfort through music. I should prioritize her request and put on some music to create a more relaxed and soothing atmosphere. This will show Chloe that I'm here for her, willing to support her in whatever way she needs. Talking more can come later when she's ready to share or discuss further. Chloe needs some time alone to process her emotions, and I should respect that. Right now, she seems to be seeking solace in her own thoughts while listening to music and smoking. It's important to give her the space she needs and not push her to talk if she's not ready.
Anyway, you can find tools to fix your camera in the garage.
Chloe, are you okay?
Sure, I'm awesome. I just want to blaze and be alone for a moment.
I can use this time to go downstairs and find the tools to fix my camera in the garage, as Chloe suggested. This way, I can be productive and also show Chloe that I appreciate her help. Once I have the tools, I can return to her room and continue the conversation when she's ready. Since Chloe mentioned finding tools in the garage, it makes sense to go downstairs and check there first. I can look for the necessary tools to fix my camera and show Chloe that I appreciate her help by being proactive. Going to the garage aligns with my goal of fixing my camera and continuing our conversation once Chloe is ready.
I haven't seen this place in 5 years. Seems I should be able to find the tools I need here.
I should prioritize finding the necessary tools to fix my camera, as that was the main reason for coming to the garage. It's important to respect Chloe's space and not invade her stepfather's privacy, so I won't look in David's files or laptop without permission. Instead, I'll focus on the task at hand and search the open shelf for the tools I need.
Boom, precision screwdrivers. Except I can't reach them.
Once I have the tools, I can return to Chloe and continue our conversation while working on repairing my camera. It seems like the tools I need are out of reach on the top shelf. Instead of trying to reach them directly, I should look for something I can use to help me retrieve the tools. Perhaps there's a ladder or a sturdy object nearby that I can use to safely reach the tools.
That was very smart, dumbass. No can reach.
Using my time travel powers to manipulate the situation and safely retrieve the tools was a clever decision. It allowed me to overcome the physical limitations and obstacles in reaching the tools on the top shelf. By rewinding time and strategically placing the cardboard under the drawers, I was able to create the necessary conditions for the tools to fall within my reach. This approach not only saved time but also prevented any potential accidents or injuries that could have occurred if I had used alternative methods like standing on a chair or climbing.
Yes, you have mad skills, Max.
It's important to use my powers responsibly and creatively to find the most effective solutions in different situations.
I should go back upstairs before Chloe freaks.
I should listen to the answering machine. It could contain important messages or information.
I love that they have the same old answering machine. And there's a message.
As someone who is curious and always seeking the truth, it's important for me to gather as much information as possible.
Chloe, if you're listening, Pete was cruising home off duty and told me he saw you near that garbage dump. Now I've told you to stay away from that place. It's dangerous. And you got no idea what kind of scum are living out there. Stay away. I'm serious.
I should rewind time to hide the fact that I listened to the message. It's not my place to intrude on Chloe's personal messages, and I respect her privacy. Rewinding time will allow me to undo my actions and maintain the trust between us. It's important to be honest and respectful in my interactions with others, especially my friends. Rewinding time is a tool I have to correct my mistakes and ensure that I don't invade Chloe's privacy any further.
So?
I can't fix this thing.
Are these your new photos?
Yeah, I just took them today.
Let me see. Wait, I've seen this before. No way. When did you take this? You took this photo, you brat? In the bathroom today. You set off the alarm. That's why Nathan raged after you. It totally makes sense. You hella saved my life. Now tell me the truth, Max.
I need to be honest with Chloe and tell her the truth. It's important to maintain trust and openness in our friendship. Keeping secrets will only strain our relationship, and I don't want to jeopardize the progress we've made in reconnecting.
I was there, hiding in the corner.
Damn, you're a ninja.
A ninja would have cut Nathan's head off. I just took a butterfly photo.
That is so badass.
Oh yeah, I almost wet myself when I saw the gun.
So, did you recognize me?
I should be honest with Chloe about my uncertainty. It's important to acknowledge that the situation was chaotic and stressful, and I may not have been able to fully recognize her at the time. Keeping the conversation open and transparent will help build trust between us.
I wasn't sure.
I know I look a lot different.
I was scared, too. I couldn't see straight.
I don't blame you, Max.
Like you said, it's been that kind of day.
So you must have overheard our conversation.
I should be honest with Chloe and admit that I overheard part of their conversation. It's important to establish open communication and trust in our friendship. By acknowledging what I heard, we can have a more genuine and transparent conversation about the events that took place.
Just a bit.
There's no way you didn't hear every single vowel.
Okay, I only heard something about money, drugs, but that's it.
Now for the big question. Did you tell anybody?
It's important to maintain Chloe's trust and confidence in me. Revealing that I wanted to share the information with someone else may create unnecessary tension and potentially put Chloe in a vulnerable position. It's better to assure her that I haven't told anyone and respect her privacy. Building trust is crucial in our friendship.
No, I didn't know what to do.
I don't blame you. That's some intense shit.
Maybe I should go to the principal.
The principal? Are you still 12? That drunk jackass only cares about cash for Blackwell Academy. Don't trust him.
Seriously, I didn't blab to anybody. Promise.
Thank God. I'll tell you more someday. And I seriously owe you, Max. I know it was your birthday last month. This was my real father's camera. I want you to have it.
That's so cool you remembered my birthday. But I can't take this.
Of course you can. My dad would be pissed if I never used it, and now I know it'll be used awesomely. And I'll snag this picture as a symbol of our reunion. Cool?
Yes, of course it's cool. Thank you. This camera is so sweet.
Now that we got that mushy shit out of the way, I feel like stage diving. Let's thrash this place.
You're crazy.
Yep, I'm fucking insane in the brain. Let's dance! Shake that bony white ass. Or take my picture with your new camera.
Taking the picture of Chloe would be a meaningful way to commemorate our reunion and the start of our renewed friendship.
This day couldn't get any stranger.
It's a symbol of the bond we share and the memories we'll create together. Plus, it's a chance for me to use the camera Chloe gave me and explore my passion for photography. I should seize this opportunity and capture the moment.
This song fucking rules. Can't dance, hippie? Come on. Rock out, girl. Yes, break it down, Max.
Yo, turn it off! Turn it off!
How many times have I told you to stop blasting that punk shit?
Dude, the music's not even on! Asshole.
I'm coming up. We need to talk.
Oh, no fucking way. You need to hide now. My stepdad will kill me if he finds you here.
Chloe, what's going on? Open this door, please.
Chill, I'm changing. Is that okay? Max, find a place to hide now.
I should assess the room and look for a suitable hiding spot, such as under the bed or in the closet.
I'm changing. Give me a minute.
The priority right now is to stay out of sight and keep myself safe.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
Oh no. Hiding in the closet didn't work as planned, and time is running out. It's risky to wait for David to enter and potentially discover me. I should use my time rewinding ability to try a different hiding spot or find a better solution.
Give me a minute.
I don't want to put myself or Chloe in unnecessary danger.
1 second. My bra is stuck.
I'm not screwing around, soldier. Chloe, open this door. I'm giving you...
Shit.
What's going on in here?
Jesus, I'm just trying on clothes. You're so friggin' paranoid.
Yeah, combat will do that to you. One of my guns is missing. Did you take it?
Oh God, I didn't take your stupid gun. You do know I believe in gun control?
Wait,
Is that grass? You been toking up again in here?
Oh yeah, guns, weed. You were tripping balls.
I'm sick of your disrespect. Tell me the truth. That's an order. Whose is it?
It's crucial for me to stay hidden and avoid getting involved. Interfering may only make things worse and potentially put both Chloe and myself at risk. It's best to remain hidden and let Chloe handle the situation for now. I can provide support and be there for her once things calm down, but stepping in right now might escalate the tension even further.
Stop treating me and my mom like we're your family platoon!
Hey, leave Joyce out of this.
I wish you'd leave Joyce, like now!
Chloe, I'm sorry. I care about your mother, and you just keep pushing me.
Don't touch me again, asshole. That's the last time. Or I'll bring the cops in here so fast!
You're not that dumb.
I'd be smart to have you busted.
Chloe, someday you'll grow up.
Hey, you okay?
Welcome to the real step douches of Arcadia Bay.
I'm sorry.
For what? He would have been a bigger dick if he caught you in here.
That's hard to believe.
Anyway, let's sneak out the window. There is one cool place we can go to in this hick hole.
David was such a mean bastard to Chloe. What if I had stepped up to help?
It's clear that Chloe is hurt and upset by her stepfather's actions, and I can't help but feel guilty for not intervening. However, rewinding time to change the past is a delicate decision, and it's important to consider the potential consequences. While I wish I could have stood up for Chloe in the moment, it's best to accept what has happened and focus on supporting her now. I won't rewind time this time and instead be there for Chloe as she processes her emotions and plans to sneak out of the window. It's important to offer her comfort and understanding in this difficult situation.
I haven't been here in forever. So why do I feel like I was just here?
Whoa. This is the exact same path I was on during my nightmare today.
Chloe seems lost and reflective, and I can sense that she's dealing with a lot. It's important for me to be there for her and offer my support.
Birds are so lucky, they can always escape.
While I understand that she may be upset about my absence and lack of contact, this is not the right time to address that. Right now, I should focus on being a comforting presence for her.
Man, I should have helped Chloe. I feel so bad. Sure you don't want to be alone?
Sit down if you want.
Opening up about my own feelings of guilt and offering an apology can show her that I genuinely care and want to be there for her. So, I'll choose to say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I wussed out.
No worries. I know my step dork can be scary.
I'm not as brave as you. And David is indeed a step douche.
I'm sorry you had to experience it firsthand.
You have to live with him. Has he always been this way?
Ever since my desperate mom dragged his ass to our home, I never trusted David.
Bringing up the incident with Kate Marsh can further solidify the fact that David's behavior is concerning. By acknowledging his actions and expressing regret for not documenting it, I can let Chloe know that I stand with her and understand the gravity of the situation. So, I'll choose to say,
I should have taken his photo when he flipped out on Kate today.
That would be killer blackmail material. Let's bust his ass.
He has some kind of weird agenda.
He has a lot of secret files. Rambo still thinks he's gathering enemy intelligence. Did you take a peek?
Snooping through someone's personal files without their knowledge or permission is an invasion of privacy and can have serious repercussions. Instead, I should focus on supporting Chloe and encouraging her to handle the situation in a legal and responsible manner.
What files? David stashes his secret X files in there. I saw them once, but he secures them now.
He kinda creeps me out. I bet the truth is out there in his files.
Most likely, but it's good you didn't find his files. He would go ballistic. He's a total surveillance fetish. Where are there spy cams in the house?
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No wonder I'm so miserable. Everybody in this town knows everybody's secrets.
While it's tempting to inquire about Nathan's secret out of curiosity, I should say even yours? This shows my understanding and empathy towards her own feelings.
Even yours?
Not anymore.
So what do you have on Nathan?
He's an elite asshole who sells bad shit cut with laxative. And he dosed me with some drug in his room.
What?
I met him in some shithole bar that didn't card me. He was too rich for the place and too wasted, and he kept flashing bills.
Just tell me what happened, Chloe. Now.
I was an idiot. I thought he was so blazed it would be an easy score.
You needed money that bad?
Actually, yes. I owe big time. And I thought I'd have enough for me and Rachel if she showed up.
Chloe is opening up about her encounter with Nathan and her desperate need for money. It's important to support her and understand the situation without prying further into specific details. Asking about Nathan might lead to a confrontational or emotional conversation, so it's best to show empathy and ask about the extent of her debt to get a better understanding of her circumstances.
How much do you owe?
$3 grand plus interest. And before I could get a chunk of that from Nathan, he dosed my drink with some shit.
God, Chloe, I can't believe this. I mean, I do. Then what?
I know I passed out on the floor. I woke up and that perv was smiling, crawling towards me with a camera.
Go on.
Everything was a blur. I tried to kick him in the balls and broke a lamp. Nathan freaked, so I managed to bum rush the door and get the hell out. Max, it was insane.
Hearing Chloe's story about what happened with Nathan is absolutely horrifying. It's clear that she went through a traumatic experience, and it's important to validate her feelings and show support. Expressing anger and frustration won't undo what happened, but it's crucial to let Chloe know that I am there for her and that what Nathan did is completely unacceptable. Therefore, I should convey my empathy and understanding by saying,
Chloe, that is so fucked up. What did you do then?
I figured I would make him pay me to keep quiet. So we met in the bathroom.
And he brought a gun.
That was Nathan's last mistake.
It's evident that Nathan is still a dangerous individual, especially considering his involvement with drugs and his threatening behavior towards Chloe. Reporting the incident to the authorities can help ensure her protection and potentially prevent further harm. Therefore, it would be appropriate to suggest, Chloe, I think we should call the police.
What are you going to do? Pop a cap in his ass? Let's call the police.
Screw that. Good thing you didn't tell anyone. Now I'm bringing the Walter White down on him.
I won't always be there to save you.
You were here today, Max. You saved me. I'm still tripping on that. Seeing you after all these years feels like...
destiny.
If this is destiny, I hope we can find Rachel. I miss her, Max. This shit pit has taken away everyone I've ever loved. I'd like to drop a bomb on Arcadia Bay and turn it to fucking glass.
This vision, this storm, it's like a warning, a glimpse of what's to come.
Oh no! Not again! Why is this happening to me? Why am I here again?
I need to find out the truth about Rachel's disappearance and the dark secrets lurking in Arcadia Bay. I must use my powers to unravel the mysteries and protect the people I care about.
Is Chloe still up there? I have to find out.
It's time to uncover the truth and confront the storm that's brewing in this town. This storm is getting worse, and the visions are becoming more intense. I need to find shelter and stay safe. The ghost doe, it feels significant, like it's guiding me. I should follow it, trust my instincts. But first, I need to make it to a safer location, away from the falling debris. I'll use my rewind powers to navigate through the dangerous path and find a place where I can regroup and figure out my next steps.
I've never seen a storm like this in Oregon. Oh my lord! The tornado is back! October 11? Is this Friday? That's only 4 days away. Oh no.
The tornado is headed straight for the town.
Chloe, you're here. I'm back. Oh my lord, this is real. It's real. Oh man, this sucks.
Max, what's going on? You totally blacked out.
I didn't black out. I had another vision. The town is going to get wiped out by a tornado.
Oregon gets about 5 tornadoes every 20 years. You just zoned.
No, I saw it. I could actually feel the electricity in the air.
Come on, take a breath, okay?
Chloe, I'm not crazy. But there's something else I have to tell you. Something hardcore.
Talk to me, Max.
I had this same vision earlier in class. When I came out of it, I discovered I could reverse time. Like I said, not crazy.
But high, right?
Listen to me. How do you think I saved you in the bathroom?
By reversing time? Yeah, sure.
I saw you get shot, Chloe. Saw you actually die. I was able to go back and hit the fire alarm.
Okay, I see you're a geek now with a great imagination, but this isn't anime or a video game. People don't have those powers, Max.
I don't know what I have, but I have it. And I'm scared shitless.
You need to get high. It's been a hell insane fucking day. What the hell is this?
Snowflakes?
It's like 80 degrees. How?
Climate change. Or a storm is coming.
Max, start from the beginning. Tell me everything.
What just happened is beyond comprehension. I had another vision, this time of a devastating tornado that threatens to destroy our town. It felt so real, the fear, the intensity, the electricity in the air. And on top of that, I revealed my ability to rewind time to Chloe, my best friend. It's hard for her to believe, and even I struggle to fully grasp the magnitude of this power. I can't blame her skepticism. It sounds like something out of a fantasy or science fiction story. But it's my reality now, and it's both exhilarating and terrifying. As I sit here, watching the snowfall in this unexpected weather anomaly, I can't help but ponder the mysteries of the universe. How did I acquire this ability? What purpose does it serve? Is it a gift or a curse? The more I dwell on these questions, the more I realize the immense responsibility I hold. I have the power to alter events, to change the course of people's lives, and potentially prevent tragedy, but with that power comes great ethical dilemmas. How do I navigate the delicate balance between altering fate and respecting the natural flow of life? It's clear that my actions have consequences. Saving Chloe in the bathroom had unforeseen ripple effects, and now I must grapple with the weight of that responsibility. I can't simply rewind and fix everything without considering the potential repercussions. I must tread carefully, making choices that align with my values, and strive to do what is right, even when the path is unclear. The storm that looms over our town is a physical manifestation of the chaos and turmoil in my life. It's a reminder that I can't escape the consequences of my actions, and that I must face the challenges ahead with courage and determination. I am no longer an ordinary high school student, I am Max Caulfield, with the power to rewind time. It's a gift that demands humility, wisdom, and empathy. It's time for me to embrace this newfound reality, to discover the extent of my abilities, and to use them to make a positive impact in the lives of those around me.